So I got this Pong game here, and let me show you how it works. Um, Actually, this is a version that got an error. Okay, let me go to this. I think this will work. Okay, we got these two bars, and you can move them with two different keys. And now let me, and where I move the bars, it's here in move 1 and move 2. When I press the Z key, Z key, or the A key, you move one bar, and the M and K will move the other one. Let me check if I want to move the second one or the first one. Well, this is the first one. It's not the second one. Let me change their name so we do not get confused. And okay, with M and K, let me run it. With M and K, now I move the red one that I call player one. Okay, now let me move the red key with X and Y, being this the Pygame dot mouse dot get pos. Okay, with this function, Pygame will give me the position of the mouse, and I want to store them in X and Y at for each clock of the game and for each frame, and it will send them to the sprite one, so that the position of the first sprite, the first bar, will follow where is the sprite one. So it will be positioned here, and in this X and Y comes from X and Y are the mouse position, okay, in this version here. And so let's go and see what we have. You see that the first one is moved by, as usual, and by A and Z, and this one is moved by the mouse. And but you can see that I have to stay here to have the chance to push back the ball, and but I don't want it to move on the X position up, and so I have to use X1 as a fixed variable, so that it's or yeah, we don't need the sprite to move on the X, really. So I just could send just X here and let the X fixed, and so that here I press this one, and this one will be X1, as this one should be X1, and we don't need the to pass these other arguments. We just need the epsilon, because it just goes up and down, and not from left to right. It can move there. So let's go and see what happens. Okay, it surely works, but I made something wrong, because the sprite 2 needs to to be not on the same side of the. Let me check the sprite 2 here. I got to put X2, so let me run it again. So now there it is. So now I can move one with the keys and this one with the mouse. Okay, and so what we need now is to make the mouse invisible. So Pygame, let me see if I remember, pygame.mouse to get access to the mouse, and set visible, I think, equal false. Oh, no, I can see it. Visibility, no. And let me check on the internet how to set the mouse. Set visibility of the mouse Pygame. Even if I could found it in another version here. Set visible. Okay, we don't have to say equal to, but we have to set visible. This is a function. It's not an attribute. Set visible false. And okay. Now it's invisible when you are on the okay. And now it works. There is still something to do about the way the ball oh, now for some reason the ball doesn't returns. Because here I put that if the x is more than 4 and 8, the ball should return back. Let me see why. And the ball is bouncing wherever. And okay, because here it says that it's gonna restart if it goes beyond minimum than 10. And if it touches, if it's on the same side, it turns back and bounce back, goes to the right, to the right. Instead here it bounces back and goes to the left. If it found if there is the okay, now I get it, because I don't have to use the the X one, but I have to use the Y here because I changed it with the mouse, the coordinates, and so I need to have some global X and Y, that are the coordinates of the mouse, and now it should work. Let me see if I missed the ball. Okay, it works, and it bounces back when I go in the same. Okay, it doesn't restart. Why? And maybe we need to put some global also here, X and Y, maybe. Okay, let me see if I miss it. Okay, it bounced back, it continues to. Here it should go out. Okay, now it's out and it continues to go out instead of restarting. Okay, now this draws the. I gotta change this. No, the X ball. Okay, display updates. Okay, this. I don't know if this is something that I need. Okay, on the right it works. Here it doesn't work. The move one is we don't need this, I think. Oh, I don't think we need this. Okay, we don't need this anymore. So can get why it's behaving differently. Oh, okay, now it works. I could, let me see what happens if I put this to 0. It bounces. Okay, now it comes from that position. I could, yeah, I could put it to, let's say 20, and I could put a pygame.time.delay for 500. See what happens. Okay, it stops for a, or maybe let me put it here. Yeah. Okay, it's better now. Takes that moment to understand. There's something. Okay, now it changes color a bit. It's a bit too much. And maybe I should write some text into it. So let me just don't like this. And so this is, whoa, this is how it works with the mouse and the keyboard. And now what we have to do is just to uh, make something to make the ball bouncing differently depending on how you hit the ball. Okay, and okay, that's all for now. I think this is the new version of this one with the movement of the mouse, and that's pretty all for now.